Okay, hi folks. It's about 2:29 in the morning here in Iowa, and I slept late this morning, I guess, so I'm not that tired. But I'm really getting back into Amy Grant. I don't know if you younger people remember Amy Grant because she was popular in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Amy Grant's her name, and my daughter was born around the time she was really popular. She won like 17 Grammys, and she's like awesome. And she talks about Jesus, and she talks about being Jewish. I don't know if she's Jewish or Christian or both. She's one of these Jews for Jesus, I think. But she's really beautiful. She's like excellent. So our baby that was born at dawn, like when the sun was coming up on April 11th, what a time to be born. Aries ascendant, Aries sun, Cancer moon, Libra Venus, something else in Mars, I forget, but really like on the ball. Amy, we named her Amy Gimbel. Amy Beth Gimbel, I call her Amy B. Gimbel, or just Amy, just plain AIM or Amy. And she lives in outside Austin, Texas, in a place called Dripping Springs, Texas. And she has a son, my grandson, named Remy, and her husband's name is Brandon Meyer. So the son is named Remy Gray Meyer, and there's Amy B. Gimbel and Brandon Meyer. And she keeps her name Gimbel because she likes to be independent. But anyway, she sells real estate, so you could call her and buy a house in Austin or Dripping Springs, and you'll be happy for the rest of your life. It's like heaven there, I swear to God. It's not like Iowa. It doesn't get cold as hell like Iowa. There's no like Maharishi group there, but who cares? These people are been trying to get enlightened for 50 years. I'm the only one who got enlightened in the whole community, besides like maybe a handful of people. Who knows? But I'm not bragging or anything. It's just that I had to spend time in hell and lose my ego. It wasn't easy. This isn't like tripping, like smoke a little marijuana and you're enlightened, like Bob Marley was just born that way. Snoop Dogg, smokes marijuana every day on Instagram. Why? I don't know. Everybody knows he smokes marijuana. What's the big deal, Snoop? Like, be more inventive. I'm just jealous. He's got like 2 billion followers and he makes $1 million a minute. And Donald Trump is doing a lot better as far as I'm concerned. The guy's got compassion now. He's taking care of other countries around the world. He talked to Kim Jong Un. He crossed the border with Kim, Fat Kim on the white horse. This guy, nobody could talk to him. He blows up his uncle with a bomb in his head and blows him up. This guy's a murderous dictator, right? You think Hillary Clinton would go, Barack Obama and troops would go over there and march across the border with Kim Jong Un? Give me a break. Can you imagine? Hillary Clinton would have bombed with nukes by now. They would have been so threatened by this. Barack Obama, on his way out of the office, told Trump, "Oh, North Korea gives me nightmares." He didn't know what to do because they don't respect black people there. They don't respect white people there. They only respect North Koreans who think that Kim is God. So Trump thinks that he is God. He's the savior of America. Obviously, sending everybody a check. Whose name is on it? Your name? My name? Yeah, but his name is on it. So he's going to wait till the election and send all the checks out. The direct deposit are different, and the airlines are different, but the checks with his name is going to go towards August, September, maybe even October, and then everybody's going to say, "Well, Trump gave me money, man. He saved me, saved my fucking ass." I was a wretch, and now I'm saved. He's going to start singing like the Holy Spirit is working through him and his daughter Ivanka. She meditates. She does TM. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's TM. Like the Beatles, like all the people who do TM are getting ahead in this world. Why don't call tm.org or go on the internet, tm.org. It's easy to remember. And they'll point you in the right direction where the teacher is. You get a personal instruction. You'll receive a mantra, which comes from an ancient tradition in the Himalaya Mountains of India. It goes back to the beginning of time. And Babaji, we won't talk about Babaji right now, but he's immortal. Jesus walked on water. Maharishi wasn't walking on water. We're not saying that he was God, but he was a fine teacher. He taught people around the world. Stevie Wonder made a song about transcendental meditation, by the way. And Paul McCartney loves meditation. Ringo Starr meditates every minute. While he's drumming, he's thinking his mantra. George Harrison was like God. He was the God of he started like the Bangladesh concert. George Harrison got everybody singing Hare Krishna. In the United States of America, number one, My Sweet Lord has been recorded yesterday by Paul McCartney. Brilliant song. Now, I don't believe in yesterday. I believe in right now. There's no yesterday. What is yesterday? It's a dream. What is tomorrow? It's a fantasy. You only got now. So if you're going to be all fearful about catching the virus, you're going to die. If you think you're going to die, guess what? You're going to manifest death. Is that what you want, or do you want to live? If you want to live, you got to stop eating meat because it clogs up your heart. Beef shouldn't be slaughtered it's a bloody mess. They got to cut them up, put them in the supermarket, and then you eat it, get a heart attack, and die. Pigs are the same way. They're gross. They keep them like, they're babies. It's like an Auschwitz for pigs. And then they kill them, make ham. You eat the ham, it's got nitrates in it, and you die. It's got the other kind of bad oil in it. It clogs up your arteries. Your heart can't beat anymore. You get a stroke. You get diabetes. And you eat your bananas, not bananas, but you don't eat bananas. You eat junk. Potato chips, all the junk, the fried junk, the fried fucking, what is it called? I'm tired of talking about this subject. Anyway, eat vegetables, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. Oprah's selling cauliflower now. How much money does this broad need to make? She's already got enough money, don't you think? And then she's talking about balance in Los Angeles, teaching everybody how to stay in balance, and she falls on her butt and she cracks the stage open. This is like an elephant hitting the dirt. This was a major earthquake in California she caused. I'm not saying I'm envious or jealous of somebody that can give away cars to people she doesn't know. I'm just a nowhere man sitting in my nowhere land. It's just Fairfield, Iowa. These meditators are blind and as bats. They're all scared. That's why they came here. They're scared of their own shadows. They do everything Maharishi said to do. They don't question anything. But Maharishi's not my God. He's my teacher. He's a sage. He's a great man. And I got enlightened because I followed his advice most of the time. I got in trouble and lost my ego. And now, life is bliss, like Satchidananda, absolute bliss consciousness. It's true. Your intellect is so refined, from your breath is so refined, your heartbeat is so refined, your lungs don't breathe hardly, your liver and kidneys are in a restful position all the time, your body is efficient, you're not eating meat, you're breathing fresh air, you're in the sunshine, you're taking long walks. I'm 68 years old. I feel like I'm 29 or 21 or 18 or 6. Yeah, I had to release the stress from the past. I realized my parents never really loved me. They didn't dig me. They didn't understand me. I was a hyper child. I had ADD, but they didn't have medication in those days. They had fucking transistor radios. They didn't have the internet. They had none of that. They had a Sputnik from Russia. They had John F. Kennedy got killed. Who started the fire? Me? No, is JFK blown away? What more do I have to say? I mean, Bill Joe had it right, and then Dylan wrote a song about JFK. Such a tragic murder, this guy. They took him out, and you know who did it? Caesar. It was Brutus. Brutus, but Trump, I think, is Caesar, actually. He's a reincarnation of Julius Caesar, and now they're going to call the salad a Trump salad. No more Caesar salad for you folks. You got to order it from Trump. Not only that, Trump's giving out checks with his name on it. You better vote for him because he saved your ass. Do you think Hillary would have been sending you checks? She would have got all screwed up. She wouldn't know what to do, especially with North Korea. It would have been a war with Iran. They would have nuked Iran already. And Iran's going through suffering. I hope Trump works it out with Iran. They're good people over there. What's the matter with us? It's Persia. Didn't Sufis come there? They dance around in circles. They smoke hashish. What's wrong with these people? Why they hate us? Because we interfered in 1952. We overthrew the government, duly elected government, and we installed the Shah because of the oil business. The oil is killing us, and now it's so cheap. But the solar, I got 97-cent rechargeable lights for the pillars of my house outside. 97 cents a piece for solar. Now solar's got to be so cheap. In Arizona, they all should be on solar. Iowa, they should be half on solar, half on wind. And in Philadelphia, I don't know I'm from Philadelphia. My son's still there, Jeffrey. We give a shout out to Jeffrey Benjamin Gimbel. You can look him up on Facebook. He has a business, Dr. What's He sells lobster bowls on Girard Avenue and Frankfurt Avenue at night. He likes to be out at night. He likes to drink with the buddies and the girls. And they party. Philadelphia's a party town. It's dangerous there. I wouldn't want to live there. I never liked it there. I love Iowa. I love my apartment. It's just simple. I'm going to grow my own food this summer. I'm going to grow my own flowers. I'm self-sufficient. And Brahm, I am Brahm. I am that, thou art that. Brahm means God. So you drop your ego. Your stupid ego is always telling you shit. That you're no good, this and that. You got to worry about the past. You got sins in the past. You're fucked up. You got a sex addiction. You're addicted to marijuana. You're bipolar. You're crazy. Or calm down. Stop doing that. So my parents didn't love me. They loved my brother better. So I had a trauma my whole life. I didn't think I deserved anything. I had a food store here. I lost the business. I lost my house. Lost my wife. Lost time with my children. Ended up, just in a bad situation. Homeless for a short period. And not a fun life. And now all of a sudden, I overcome all that. And I get actually enlightened. I'm like Buddha now. Like fucking Lao Tzu or Rumi, who he's up to. Saint Teresa of Avila, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, Brahma Sutras. I read the Brahma Sutras. It's like I am that. There's Satchidananda means absolute bliss consciousness, that your intellect is attuned to God's will, which is love. Your intention is loving all the time. So you manifest from God's will because God is love. He wants you to manifest loving things. That's why I'm making this video. You think I'm doing this for my health? I'm doing this to help you people. Because I've been through the mill. This is not easy. Think it's easy? Like Ringo Starr says, you got to pay the dues if you want to sing the fucking blues, man. You can't just sing the blues. Like Frank Sinatra had to go through some shit in New York. That's why he grew up in New Jersey, which is even worse. It's on the other side of the bridge. New York dumps all their shit in New Jersey. It's terrible there. They dump all the virus there from New York. In New Jersey, I'm talking about. They got a hard time in New Jersey. All the Italians, the mafia, controlling the concrete and everything in New York. You got to pay the mafia to get concrete in New York. It's serious. If you don't buy concrete from the right people, you can get fucking killed. This is New York. We don't have none of that in Iowa. Farmers here, meditators. It's different. Maharishi was here a couple times. He didn't stay here. It's not like nice that you want to stay here. He'd like to stay in Switzerland or Holland. And anyway, so he had issues, but he was a dude. He was a sage. He was Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, Beatles guru. End of story. End of story. So meditate, tm.org, and we'll talk later more about this. Get a mantra. Get yourself some, not cheeseburgers. Don't go Whoppers, Big Macs, fried chicken, Kentucky Fried. Drop it. You got to cook for yourself, eat for yourself, grow your own vegetables, grow some flowers, meditate. No more pork, no more beef. Just chicken's good, fish is good. Potatoes are good. No chips, no fucking soda. Soda's out, Pepsi's out. Throw it down the garbage. Use it to clean your motorcycle. If you want to get a Harley Davidson you get your rocks off, or you're a sex addict and you're on the internet trying to meet the next girl that you want to boff, you got problems. Pray to God to release you from the devil of lust, of greed. You don't have enough. Worried about stock market, this and that and the other. You're Jewish, you can't believe in Jesus. You're Buddhist, so you can't believe in Jesus. You're Muslim, so you can't believe in Jesus. Everybody can believe in Jesus. It's easy to believe. The guy got crucified for you. Yeah, he said he forgave you, forgave Caesar for crucifying him. This guy was a dude. He was 33 years old, like Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin. They all died when they were 33. Kurt Cobain was another story. He killed himself, shot himself, took heroin, and he talked about misery. You want Kurt Cobain's life, or you want to be like Jesus? You want to be a dude like Jesus, a brother, or you want to be like Bob Marley, or you want to be like Nixon, lying thief. Nixon's whole drug policy was about racism. He wanted to put all the blacks, Mexicans in jail. The guy he should have been arrested. He should have been thrown in jail. I don't know why Ford pardoned him. Marianne Williamson was running for president. It's one thing she said that stuck out of my mind because justice wasn't done. And the whole Nixon thing was like fucked up our country besides JFK getting killed by the CIA and the mafia and the military industrial complex took him out and poured his brains on Jackie's lap. Jackie jumped out of the car to get his skull to put it back in his head. He died in like 2 seconds. He didn't have time to think about it, really. Sudden death. And he's immortalized. Yeah, we all love JFK. We love to fly to JFK Airport in New York. Paul McCartney's there. Ringo Starr's there. Mick Jagger's there, by the way. And I really love Mick Jagger. Who could come up with Ruby Tuesdays and Sympathy for the Devil? That's a little crazy, but that got him in trouble. You can't praise the devil. The ego is the devil. The ego likes to make nuclear weapons and stock market skims and Bernie Madoff and the sex fiend Jeffrey Epstein. Why couldn't he be like his cousin Brian Epstein, who was a leader of the Beatles? He was manager of the Beatles. He got them on Ed Sullivan. The poor guy committed suicide the day the Beatles met with Maharishi to learn TM, get their mantras, meditation with their wives. And he committed suicide because they felt like they didn't need me anymore. I might as well tap myself out. This is boring. I'm not going to be with John anymore. The Beatles, Paul, who were the others? Ringo, and what was the other one's name? George Harrison. Love George Harrison. George Harrison's like the god of music. Let us pray. George, wherever you are, hear our prayer. We bless you. Thank you for all the work you did while you were on earth. Thank you, Ringo. Thank you, Paul. You're a genius. You're a genius, Ringo, in your own right. You sung, A Little Help from My Friends was a beautiful song. It was a timeless song, eternal song. Little Help from My Friends. Do you need anybody? Sure. I need somebody to fucking love. This is Iowa. It's not easy to meet somebody here in the cornfield. They don't just pop up in the summer. It's not like the beach in Florida.